Sir, I am clear with agglomerative clustering, sir, and
Okay.
normalization and standardization also I understood, sir.
Okay.
But when I comes to 1 second, sir.
You can share your screen
Yes, sir.
whenever you start.
When it comes to here, this one, so Silhouette score, sir. Silhouette score. When it comes to here, but understand what is the theory here, sir. But how this plot is drawn, that I'm struggling, sir.
No. That is a
Here,
scatter plot. So in that scatter plot, we just provided two columns. That
yes,
is
sir.
P1, P2, X principal P1 and X principal P2, two columns we have provided.
Okay,
And
sir.
we have provided another parameter called C also, that color. So based on the X principal, it will divide into two colors. So in
Okay,
the
sir.
C map, it is mentioning, right, rainbow. So it will
Yes.
take rainbow colors. So here we do have two segments. That's why it has given two colors. If it is able to give three, it will give three colors. That's why if
Yes.
you scroll down, yeah. In the below, we have taken three clusters, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's why it has shown three colors. By default, it has considered one color, like that.
Okay, sir. So how these values are taken, sir? That's
So these are X values and Y values. That means
okay.
P1 is on X axis and P2 on Y axis. Like that, it will consider.
Okay, sir. Okay.
See, X principal P1 is one column, X principal P2 is another column.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Next, what about the project?
Sir,
What about another project?
that I am working, sir.
See,
Still,
how many days you got? You got 2 days of time, right? Saturday and Sunday.
yes, sir.
From Friday onwards, continuously 3 days. But whatever you did, that is appreciable. But you should be fast. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Sorry to say
You
that,
should
sir.
practice.
Yesterday was my birthday, sir. That's why I delay, sir.
No issue.
Yes,
But
sir.
my suggestion is like, however, if you are able to complete the things within short period of time,
Sir.
it will be good for you to learn the things properly. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. I
So no
understood, sir.
issue. So everything clear
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
from this agglomerative clustering and how
Yes,
to
sir.
apply the algorithm and how to check the clusters and
Yes,
how
sir.
to find the optimal number of clusters. So we should have theoretical knowledge and all those things. So let's move on to another person. Come on, fast one, two. So next, Jeshmita. See, you guys should take initiative. There is no need to call your names again and again. If one person completed, then take over another person. Just explain and go ahead.
Sir, I understood the code. I didn't do the project, sir. I didn't get time. I'll do it by tomorrow.
Okay. So next, Tejashwari, Bhargav, Karthik. Anyway, I got update from Siddhi. So what about Tejashwari, Bhargav, and Karthik? Is See, I thought you guys are completed on weekend. So why? Because it's like moving from one project to another project. So if you don't complete that clustering project, how can I move on to another concept? So that is the reason behind giving that project code before itself to you guys. If I explain, so within 20 minutes I can explain the entire project code. It's just 15 to 20 minutes only. Just I will take that line of code, what is the use of that Python code, and I will explain. So like that, if I spend 20 minutes of time, I can complete it. And that is not the question there. You should complete that code. You should complete that project wherever. So whatever the Python code, whatever the line of code you are not able to understand, you should make a note of it and you should come up with your question. That is the approach we should follow. Then only it will be easy for you to crack the interviews. Otherwise, you guys will be keep on depending on some other persons to crack the interviews, to do the projects. See, if you are not able to complete the code itself, whatever the code I have given, You just need to execute that Python code. You just need to understand that line of code. What is the use of that? Why I have used that? If you don't have time to complete that at least, so how can I go ahead with some other concepts? If you are able to understand clustering, then only I can move on to the classification and regression. Without completing that concept, without completing that project, so you should complete one project. If you complete that code execution, then again I will be giving another data set to you for that clustering only. Like that, you need to work. Then only I can move on to another concept called classification and regression. So Karthik, you also didn't do? Did you do, or you also didn't get time to complete? Mhm. Your voice is very low, Karthik. See, this is not a project. This is just for algorithm explanation point of view. I have given one data set and code. So, but whatever the another IPython notebook I have given, right? That is the project. That is the real-time data set, and that is the real-time project. So, what about Tejaswini, Bhargav? Bhargav, did you do that? Hello? Zakir, what about you? Did you go through the previous sessions?
Sir, still going on, sir, with the sessions.
Which videos you are following now?
Sir, right now I have completed Excel and present in Python.
No, you already know Python, right?
Yeah, sir, but
You
I
are-
was going once again, sir.
Okay, but complete it fast. Okay, you are telling
okay, sir.
you already completed course on data analyst. Okay, na? So
yes, sir.
so if you complete within less time, I can plan resume and you can start attending for that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will complete it as soon as possible, sir.
And what about you, Vishwanath? So I think you didn't join on Friday session. So did you go through the
Yes.
recording session?
No, sir. I will start from the starting point
Okay.
because I was in that I am doing work some another company.
Okay. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, that's why I don't get any. This year, this month is the last working day.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Fine.
yeah, is that all the classes will be recorded, right?
Yeah, every session is recorded within next half an hour, 1 hour. Everything will be uploaded, and each and every code is uploaded. Everything is uploaded already. You
When
guys should.
class started, sir? This class means on how many days?
So it just Python is completed only. So apart from that, machine learning we started recently only, last
Okay.
week only.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So Vasant, what is the update from you? So are you able to understand the concepts, or are you able to follow the Python recording sessions? Siddiq, do you have any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can share your screen and we can discuss those doubts. See, without completing this clustering project, I am not interested in going ahead with the other project. Why? Because if I start classification, I need to start project on classification. If I start regression, I need to start project on regression. It's like discussing theory with project. That is how my approach will be there. Okay, so before going to another concept, I want each and every one of you to complete. Tejaswini, what about you? Hello?
Sir, tomorrow I will explain, sir.
See, guys, It's not like if I want to continue, I can simply continue with my sessions and continue with my concepts. Everything, it will be cakewalk for me. Why I am spending on assignments? Why I am giving assignments to you? Why I need to ask these many questions to you guys? If you are not showing interest on completing assignments, I will stop giving assignments to you. That is the only thing. I will simply go ahead with the session and I will simply complete the projects which I completed and I will explain and I will leave. I don't like to go in that approach. So I will be making my schedules. So if you are getting 1 or 2 days gap, so within the 2 days, I will be giving assignments to complete. Okay, at least that is just 1 hour of your time. It won't take much time also to go through the code. I'm showcasing you again where the folder is. I know at least how many of you open this folder are. This is our October ML batch folder. So within this folder, Excel is there already, Python is there already, Python code is there, SQL is there, statistics is there, statistics code is there. So now we are on this folder, machine learning folder. So next, respective code, machine learning code was here. So here we are working on this clustering. So once this clustering is completed, then we'll move on to regression, then we'll move on to classification. That is how the approach will be there. This one, agglomerative clustering, I have explained and given the code and the data also. Same scenario, this is one project, real-time project. This is one of the real-time project which we work for one of the company called EXL Services. Okay, so that real-time data set I have given to you guys. And normally we should not pass these real-time data sets for the training. But I am taking so little bit scope and I am giving the real-time data sets to you. So what you need to do, you need to complete this IPython notebook. You should understand that. And next, you should open this Jupyter notebook. This is. So this code, you need to read the data set first of all. That means you need to open that CSV file or Excel file, whatever it is, just open it first before going to the code. Just see each and every column, each and every, so some of the rows, so how many columns are there, what is the meaning of that column. Just try to explore on your own. Just try to do data analysis. Data analytics is the first step for data science. If you are not able to do analytics properly, then you can't become a data scientist. We should know what is this application NR, code generated date, offer coverage amount, offer statistic descendant, offer premium amount, offer billing method. What is this payment frequency descriptive, effective date, paid to date, offered NAP, what is that NAP, what is that issued NAP, what is this current billing method, what is this product type, what is that agent app received, what is that partner marker. Like this, we should understand each and every column. We should check header, tail, shape, info. So with this line of code, what we are doing, what we are trying to achieve, what is the use of this line of code? And next, what is the use of this line of code? Why we have written this line of code? So is any client asked this code or we did on our own? So normally this type of things, we will be doing analytics and we will be providing our analysis to the client. So next, whatever the group by operation we have discussed in Pandas, it got covered here. So what I am doing, so month-wise, year-wise coverage sum. So how much coverage they got on that specific month. So February 2018, so how much total coverage that specific company. So on March 2018, how much coverage sum they got it. So in addition to this, what you should do, you should do a plotting. Plot for about data. That is this one, data month. So just check the values, how it is doing. We can select any one of our plot which is suitable for this data set. So month-wise, year-wise. So like this, we can do plotting for year-wise. See, year-wise the sum is very high. For this also you can plot. Like this, you should explore. So here we have done plotting. Just try to increase the size of this plot. Here I did very small plot. Just try to increase, just try to read the parameters. What is this bar plot? Here I used bar plot. You can try with some other plot. You can try with any line plot. In that way, you should show interest. If you are not showing interest, I will leave and I will keep on explaining and I will go. So I won't ask whether you understood or not. Why I have given 2 days of time? 3 days, literally, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know some of you guys are working, but weekend you should spend. It won't take much time. It will take hardly 1 hour only. See, again checking info. So I am dropping some null values here. So why I have taken only application number as subset? You should think about it. How many null values are there here? So why I have taken only application number? What is the reason behind that? You should come up with your question. If you understand, no issue. Here in all these columns, we do have null values, but I have considered only this column. Why I have considered that? So again, after dropping the null values, we need to check. So next, I have taken only some of the columns for my model. I didn't consider all the columns. Why? What is the reason? Why did I left remaining all the columns? So again, checking the null values, again, filling the null values. See, here I am filling the null values. Here I have written Python code. So I have written in some different perspective. You should understand this line, what is doing here. So what is the I here? What is the fill area here? What is the value codes here? What is the index of 0 here? You should take each and everything. You can take this line of code outside of the function and you need to play around with it. Then only you can become the good Python developer. This is the data set before filling null values. And this is the data set after filling null values. See, all the values got filled. So now everything is filled. Why I have taken only specific columns? Why did I remove some of the columns? We should discuss all those things. See, if I discuss within this time, it will be completed. The project will be completed. So I will be ending with the session. It will be completed. If you start writing the code, if you start practicing the code, then only you can understand. One more thing. Did we discuss label encoder and one-hot encoder, guys?
Not it, not it.
No, sir.
Not discussed, right? Okay. Let us discuss label encoder and one-hot encoder here for today. Why? Because here I have applied label encoder. Till now, you know the code. Till now, you know everything. So now, but I have given introduction about this label encoders. Now tell me one question. So this is my data set. In this data set, this is one column, offer start desi. Here data is void, data is signed, here data is monthly, here data is a credit card. So can I apply my machine learning model on this data set directly? So question is, can I apply machine learning model on data set directly? Can I apply? My question is, answer is no. So now my next question is why?
So why means this is the main data, sir, that we can't change, sir.
Like this is in
We have to
label data.
take this data into another variable, sir. Then we can change it, sir.
No, that is
That
wrong.
is a
That's wrong
variable
answer.
data. We need to convert into zeros ones.
Yeah, so not variable data. This is categorical data.
Yes, sir.
So y means sum of the features are having categorical data. Categorical data means string data, text data like that. So what are categorical columns are there for me? This white sign, credit card, this monthly. See here. Here also it is categorical data, DIR, PAC, and SI term band 1, SI whole life, and here also it is liberty. So all these are categorical columns too. So what we need to do now? We need to convert categorical data into numerical data. Clear with the answer? So convert categorical data into numerical data. We will be using label encoder or one-hot encoder. One-hot encoder. So now we need to see how label encoder and one-hot encoder will work. So let us suppose, let me take a data set. To the column 1, so column 2. So in the column 1, I do have data set like 0, 1, 2, 5, 8, 0. So in my column 2, I do have data like India, Israel, Korea, Japan, so let us suppose you have so. So let us suppose I do have another column 3. So 40, 50, 70, 400, 350, 500. So this is my data set. I can't pass my data set directly into my model. Why? Because I do have one column with categorical data. This data will be called as categorical data. So what I need to do, I need to convert column 2 into numerical data before training the model. So in the first approach, what I'm doing, I'm using label encoder to convert column 2 into numerical data. So let us see how this will be converted into column 1, column 2, and column 3. Control C. So column 1, column 2, column 3. This column 1 as it is 0, 1, 2, 3. Whatever the data we do have, this is as it is, and this is column 3 also numerical data as it is. And next here comes the hack with label encoder. So label encoder, first what it will do, it will take the categories, the words here in the alphabetical order. It will do all the categories in the numeric alphabetical order. So in the alphabetical order means, so what will come at the first alphabetical order? So India will come at the first. So first India, next A, B, G, H, I, J. So next Japan will come. So next India, Japan. Next yes, Saudi will come. So next PSA will come. Same. India, Japan, Saudi, PSA. So now it is able to convert these four into alphabetical order. Next, what it will do, it will start assigning the numbers from 0 onwards. If I have 4, it will give 0, 1, 2, 3. If I have 10, it will give 0, 1, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. So first, India will take 0, and Japan will take 1, and next, Saudi will take 2, and USA will take 3. Here. So what it will do now? So my column 2 will be replaced with, so India, wherever India is there, it will replace with 0, and wherever USA is there, where is USA? 3. USA it will replace with 3, and next in again India, so 0. So next Japan, Japan is 1, and next Saudi, Saudi is 2, Saudi is 2, and next Saudi is 2. So see now my raw data is like this. Now my data converted into like this. This is how label encoder will work. So for this label encoder, what we will be doing, we will simply using this label encoder library, and we will be applying on that. See what I'm doing, sklearn.preprocessing import label encoder. I'm importing that. So here I do have multiple categorical columns. So that's why I have created a function, and I am applying this label encoder on all the categorical columns. That is what I did here. If you read the line thoroughly, you will understand. So in the categorical columns, equal I for I in data columns, if I not in data describe.columns. You know, if you apply describe function, it will apply for only numerical data. It can't apply for categorical data. So that's why I have used this line of code. Or you can write this line of code, or you can specify the categorical column names directly also. It's up to you. So like this, you can apply. But this is not the correct way. Why? Because if this is small data set, you can identify. What if you have higher number of categorical columns like 50, 30, 100 like that. So you can't copy paste each and every column names. So this approach is like copying each and every column name, which is categorical data. So like this, you need to copy paste all the column names. So this is the approach of label encoder. This is the raw data before using label encoder, and this is the data after using label encoder. So now let us see another approach, another we discussed standardization and normalization, right? In the same way, here also we do have two approaches. One is label encoder, another one is one-hot encoder. I am using one-hot to convert column 2 into numerical data. So how it will convert? Let us see. So column 1, here I do have 4 categories. That means India, Japan, Saudi, ASA. My one hot encoder will create 4 new columns. That is column 2, India is one column, column 2, Japan is another column, 2, Saudi is another column. So column 2, ESA is another column. So next, as it is, column 3. Way to mix converting columns. Yes. So as it is, column 1 will take the same data because we are not touching this. Same scenario with column 3 also. So now, wherever India is present, that India column is present, that Japan column is present. So first row, we do have India present. So it will take that column as present. Present means once. India is available. So in the first row, Japan is not available. That is 0, 0, 0. Same scenario. In the second row, ESA is available. So where is ESA? Here is. So 1 here. So next 0, 0, 0. So in the third column, again India is available. So 1, 0, 0, 0. So next, fourth row, Japan. Wherever Japan available, here it will fill with 1 and remaining 0, 0, 0. Next, Saudi. Wherever Saudi is available, Saudi it will take 1, remaining it will take 0, 0, 0. Same Saudi, 1, remaining places 0, 0, 0. This is the difference between label encoder and one hot encoder. Same scenario. In the label encoder, we are not getting more columns, but in the one hot encoder, one column is converted into 4 columns. What if I have this categories like 50, 100? Then again 50 more columns will come into picture. Okay. So it's based on our requirement, we will be using the concepts. So some companies, some persons, some data scientists will prefer using this label encoder, and some persons will prefer using this one hot encoder to convert columns into numerical data. Like this. Clear? Everyone clear with the approach? So what I am expecting from each and every one of you. So like the same label encoder, there is short search for one hot encoder in Google. Apply that one hot encoder on our data set. See the results. And one more thing, apply the one hot encoder and check the algorithm, K-means algorithm, and check the clusters. Same scenario, apply the label encoder and check the clustering, how it happened and how it is working. So you just need to search one hot encoder in math. You will get code. So, you will get a lot of code here. So ASKLN pre-processing, import one hot encoder. Search anywhere, I don't want. So whether you will search here, whether you will search in ChatGPT, whether you will search in some other places, just check the data also. So how it is performing. So once if you apply label encoder, how it's got converted. So once it converted into one hot encoder, how it is performing. So how many extra columns you got it. Like that, you need to check and you need to complete it. If you guys don't complete, it's okay. Okay, clear everyone? Any doubts in this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, I'm explaining